Today we'll be taking a look at some of the latest updates that will be coming to version 16 of Gorebox. And one of the lead developers known as Vandy actually DM'd me on Discord and she said a concept art that may or may not be related to a future Gorebox thing. And she said that we could refer to it as a leak. Although she did say it's not something that will be in the game, but it is kind of related. So instead of asking us some more questions about this, I told her that you guys and I are going to get together and speculate on what exactly this is. So right here I'm seeing a Godol and he's chained to these really narrow walls on this long corridor right here. And I'm kind of stumped by this. Has this Godol been tied here to be sacrificed to some creature? Has it been tied here because it's going to turn into the Shadow Mutant or something at night? Or is this a Godol that has contracted the Uncoha virus and so it's been tied here to keep everyone else safe from it? And since it's not going to be in Gorebox, is it going to be in like a spin-off game or something like that? I guess we'll find out eventually. What are your thoughts on this thing? Now on the F2 Games Discord server, Gubza said some teaser images of flashbangs and even tear gas grenades. Now I'm sure that most of us are aware that a flashbang will just blank our entire vision with like a white screen for a few seconds. But a tear gas grenade, I guess that will make our entire vision on screen very blurry, and it will also make our player character like fairly disoriented and stuff and unable to move properly, at least for a few seconds. Next, Gubza said this hint, and it looks like gun recycle. I guess that alludes to the guns being recycled or something like that in version 16. Then he also said some images of the sealed attachment for weapons. And so these are no longer just models, they actually are present in the game in this screenshot. Next, as we know, Sergerado says a lot of Gorebox updates on his Telegram channel, in Russian that is. But from now on, he'll also say post in English on his YouTube channel in the community post tab. And now as it turns out, we're going to get a whole bunch of new grenades, starting with the new Uncoha Grenades. So I guess you can throw these onto Godols and they'll turn into mutants. And the PT on these grenades of course stand for Phil Timsky, who is the creator of the Uncoha virus, I believe. Next we've got the powerful radioactive barrel right here, which hasn't exploded as of yet. Nope, it still hasn't. Okay, there we go. But it's fairly large and clunky to carry around. Isn't it nerdy, Hitler? So our next grenade is actually a mini nuke, also known as a throwable radioactive barrel. Surely it can't be as powerful as the radioactive barrel itself, right? Either way, this looks very exciting. Next, I've already talked about this before, but we're getting a C4 explosive and a detonator along with it. So in many ways, it will be just like a throwable grenade, I think. But then you can explode it on command. It won't just explode by itself, like how that one just exploded right now. Right here I've got the Molotov Cocktail, and this is how I throw it right now. So yeah, as you guys notice, when I throw the Molotov Cocktail, I don't light it or anything like that. It just sets on fire itself automatically. And that's because apparently Gubza had added a lighter to it and players started complaining that it takes longer to throw and feels clunky. So then the lighter was removed and then players started complaining that it's thrown unlit now. So apparently the new Molotov Cocktail will be thrown along with the lighter because Sergerado said so. But he's just joking. Apparently they're planning on making all explosives one-handed weapons, so you can drive a car or drag someone around and toss grenades on the go. Oh wait, can I already do that? Let me grab onto this Godol. I cannot drag her around as of yet, but nope, I can't throw the Molotov either. So yeah, that will change soon. This is a weird way to grab onto a Godol. And next up we're getting TNT explosives, which will also be usable with just one hand and throwable out of a car while you're driving it as well. Now I don't know how to show it to you guys, but this is what the grenade looks like in the game right now. Okay, wait, I can enable time shift at 1%. Now I can throw the grenade. And yeah, that's what the grenade looks like right now. and this is what it'll look like in the future. Next we're getting this Ural brand of motorcycle, which is apparently the world's leading maker of off-road ready sidecar motorcycles. And here we've got some images of the models. So much like how we can get like 3 people seated in this dune buggy right here, I suppose we'll be able to get 3 Godals seated in this Ural bike as well. Then Sergerado said some new skins for the FAMAS rifle. We've got the Desert Rusty plus red dot sight and flashlight. Then we've got the dark green Surge plus red dot sight and laser sight. Then we've got the black golden plus optics and bayonet. And then the purple bloodlust plus red dot sight, flashlight and sealed. I think I said it last time as well, I'm going to say it this time again. These look better than the guns that we have in CSGO. Then we've got the AK-47. First with the white emerald plus collimator and laser sight. Then with the lilac midnight plus optics and flashlight. Then with the black ruby plus bayonet. And then with the white golden plus collimator, laser sight and sealed. Then with the M16 we've got the black heavy plus LAS. Not sure what that stands for. Then we've got the brown Surge plus flashlight. Then there's the red golden plus bayonet. Then there's the white mighty plus LAS and sealed. Next, from the Gorebox news telegram channel, we've got an image of what the Ural bike will look like when you stand very close to it, and the farther and farther away you go away from it, it will look less and less detailed. So this will help with performance. This is something really cool to see. So this is what the Barrett M82 looks like in the game right now. But in the future, it might look like this instead. This is what the AR-15 looks like right now. And in the future, it might look like this. So the level of details on these guns will improve significantly. Here we've also got some images of the Barrett M82 with some attachments such as the scopes and seals. The paint press tool seems to be coming along nicely. Now in version 16, if I fire some bullets, this is what it looks like. But in the proper version of version 16, we're going to get some bullet tracing that will be coming back to the game. This was apparently available in the game back in like version 9 and 10. Next, we're getting our first glimpses at the remastered Polar 6 map. So this is what the cross looks like in the map as of right now. This is what it'll look like in version 16, however. This is what the campfire looks like in the game right now. And this is what it'll look like in version 16. So at least the wooden logs are going to look a lot more realistic compared to how they look like right now. And here we also have a better look at the old and the new fireplace. Yeah, even the stones in the old fireplace, they don't really look like stones. They look kind of like slate, but yeah, they look more like proper stones in the latest version of the game. Click here to watch the other updates that will be coming soon to version 16 of Gorebox. Also, the sources for all the news that I've shown you in this video are linked down in the description. So I've been Jadhav, you've been my audience, thank you for watching and goodbye.